Heyo everybody and welcome back to DRG. Today we're going to be playing with the autocannon and bulldog in their reverse roles. Usually Thunderhead is a swarm clear weapon and bulldog is a single target weapon. Now we have equipped some overclocks, which I think Big Bertha is completely fine. I think autocannon needs a little bit of buff, but Big Bertha does not need a change. Just buff base autocannon, that'll be that. And there's not really a wrong way to build it. Of course, you could always do this, and, maybe that's the wrong way. But who am I to tell you how to do it? Big Bertha will dumpster Stingtails, which is a good thing, and will dumpster most anything that matters, really. In Tier 5, you have the options of taking all of them. All of them are pretty good. This gives you an additional 3 damage on your main attack and a little bit of extra damage on your AoE. It's 0.9 extra damage. Not a lot, but still, that's a decent amount. It used to be buffed by 20%, now it's only 10%. The suppressive fire, completely fine. But for safety, because I am solo, we are taking damage resistance at full rate of fire. Also a completely fine choice. There is also another choice that we can take, which is growth speed and supercharged feed mechanism that makes it so that Big Bertha is immediately at full rate of fire upon shooting, which is really good. Only I'm going to be taking high velocity rounds and improved gas system because I don't know what's good for me. And then in Tier 1, really all of these have a pick, but usually it's between high-capacity magazines and expended ammo bags. The usual reason why I'm taking expended ammo bags is that it gives me more ammo than if I take high-capacity magazines. And I've spoken about this before. High-capacity magazines needs to be a flat number of 110. It does not need to be double your magazine, because anything that you want to take this on, which is not Carpet Bomber, it's the Combat Mobility, and Big Bertha, it's just nerfed on. So why the hell would you ever take this? I don't know. So on those two overclocks, I will take Expanded Ammo Box. Really the only way that I take High Capacity Magazine is on Neurotoxin Payload, but, catch me dead without a video if I am playing with Swarm, whatever the hell that overclock is. I fumbled over my words. It's the usual. I'm not restarting this. I've already restarted it quite a bit. And then we are also playing with Bulldog Heavy Revolver. Why are we doing this? Well, simply we have a single target secondary and I am tired of running Coil. Coil is just the best generalist weapon on Gunner. Just, here's your secondary, it's Coil, have fun, pat pat, go off, have fun. And I feel like we haven't seen magic bullets ever since Coil came out. And that's kinda true. So we're gonna be playing with magic bullets, and to a lesser extent, electro mindlets were the only two sources of AoE damage on Gunner secondaries before Coil came out. And if you just wanted to build a certain way for your primary, you're not being generalist, you're just being single target at all points in time. Is that fine? Yeah, I mean, it's Gunner, so Gunner's just going to do Gunner things. He has AoE and grenades. But for those of you who want to be really generalist, you have to run magic bullets or electro mindlets. Magic bullets just better than electro mindlets for AoE purposes, because electro mindlets is mostly CC and not very good CC at that. So this is the build that we're running, and I will see you down on the planet. So we are playing with MCR. That's just the usual nowadays, because base game is kinda weird whenever it comes to solo, because solo is just entirely too easy. And then whenever you add in MCR, that's whenever things start getting really bad. And that's a good thing. It mixes up the gameplay significant. What the fuck was that? Plasma borer? Dude, it's a fucking drill dozer. Why do I have the plasma borer? Oh my god. Okay, so let me... So when you spawn into a drill dozer map, because drill dozer maps are available for other missions. I'm talking mining, egg, all of those. You can get them for that missions in particular. You will get the plasma borer, and the plasma borer is it's another molly. So you have the deposit on this side, and then you have the actual like console there. So what does this do? Well, MCR is the reason why we keep having the compass on, and I need some water. I did not get a glass of water before I started this, and I have been, salivating, and usually I take a drink of water to stop that, but I am literally all out. So I will be right back. Alright, so what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the compass. So the reason why you keep the compass on is because of these missions. Because, if you didn't know, if you spawn into a drill dozer map, the map is always going to be facing the southwest. Like, typically this way is where the rest of your mission is going to be going. So if I walk over here and open up my map here, there's a high chance, in fact you can hear them, that actually the Mactera's there, so I'm just wrong. But I am right. I am completely right in this regard, and you can never tell me otherwise. Anyway, come here, Borsey. Please. I don't know what the actual name is. Boris is a good one. Yeah, I think Boris is just the correct one. Anyway, so we're gonna let Boris sit there, and then we are going to very carefully turn the mining on. And then the next place that we ping is where Boris is going to drill. And I think we just want to head in this direction. And then we turn it off real quick. Turn it off. Okay. So, Boris has made a nice hole to the next room. And I told you, it was going to be in the southwest of the map, because that's just how this game works. Alright, hello, Boris. Are you going to be... That's kind of horrifying, to be honest. In fact, this is very horrifying. Luckily, I have damage resistance, so I can just fire while falling. I don't like being here. Okay, well, now what? I think we're entirely fine. Alright, well, that's... What the fuck is going on up there? Can we... Why is there so many? Did I just get hit in the face with an explosive capsule? Who knows? I like how Banishment, the modder who made MCR and all that, has made it so that you can't stand on Boris as well. Because if you could stand on Boris, then bugs couldn't get to you, I assume. You know, I always keep forgetting how much I dislike the Gunner's Skull Crusher armor, because standing here, a lot of my screen is covered by those spikes, alright? It's not a meaningful place that it's covered, it's a lot. And then if I press R, you see how it just clips through my hand, because they didn't really account for, there's animations that move your hand around, other than, does it actually clip through if I'm standing there? I don't think you can see it, yeah. Alright, it's just where the arm is, alright, anyway. I feel like a broken record every once in a while. I just say, alright, alright. Also, if you see how I end my sentences of good lord or whatever, it's just, there's a lot of things that is, I don't know where I was going with that. I mean, I did know where I was going. Stingtail. Oh my god! Fucking just look up because of the stingtail noise. Fucking absolutely get rocked by a shellback, dude. This scared the shit out of me. That's funny. Oh lord. You see? I did it! Or I'll end a sentence off by laughing or whatever, and it's not fake laughing, it's I'm genuinely amused at whatever the hell I'm doing. If it's fake laughter, it'll be like I'll sound violently French. God, I was watching a movie that's called Now You See Me, which is imagine it a heist movie only involving magicians and, optical illusions, and the movie being very pretentious about itself, being like, yes, we have fooled the audience by showing them half the information that they should be shown or whatever, because they would do the heist, and then after the heist, it's like, wow, that was incredible. And then they would show off how they did the heist. It's like, oh, yes, they robbed the bank, but they never robbed the bank. They robbed it while it was in transit to the bank. Oh my god, great cinema, absolute cinema. But anyway, besides my minor nitpicks about the movie, which are actually minor, it's a good movie. It was entertaining. It has Morgan Freeman on it, and the guy who plays Bruce Banner. I don't know his name. And then a bunch of other people that I don't remember. But the main characters are... Oh, yeah, and... what is this? I'm a British dude. That's not a British accent, but, like, an old dude who's British, alright? Immediately you should know who I'm talking about, because I said he's British and he's old. I have no idea what his name is, alright? If you tell me somebody's name, there is a very high probability that I'm just going to be like, yeah, I understand that you said a name to me. I don't know who the hell that person is. If you tell me, oh, they have done X, Y, and Z roles, like, hey man, they've played old British dude number 1, 2, and 3. Oh yeah, that's this guy. I know who he does. That's fucking Queen Elizabeth II. Only it's a dude, so, it's not Queen Elizabeth II. But you get my point, right? So, he's also in the movie, it's a fine movie. The point that I'm trying to make is, I don't know. I don't remember what I was talking about. I can stop the recording, go and check what the hell I was talking... It happens a lot in my recordings, alright? I'll be talking about something super weird or super specific, and I would just absolutely forget what the hell I am talking about, and just never speak about it again. And I'm pretty sure that, like, frustrates some people. I am going to stand in the way of you, Menace. You cannot harm Doretta. Doretta is my property. That's right. I'm gonna... You know what? I am actually gonna go check what the hell I was talking about. It might be a slight jump cut. It won't be, because it'll be the normal editing style, which is a fade in, fade out. I don't like... So, why I do that is I don't like cutting immediately to the next section. It feels jarring to me. It's very typical, so that's why I do the fade in, fade out. That's the only reason I do it. I just don't like it, alright? Maybe it feels weird for everybody else since it's just the norm to do the jump cut. Anyway, fucking moving on. I have figured out what I was talking about before Now You See Me, alright? I was thinking of how to get to this point, and the point was, I was watching a movie called Now You See Me, which in the movie there is an Interpol agent from France, and in the movie she says, merde, and... I'm like, oh, I know that word, that's from Expedition 33. That's the point that I'm trying to get to is, oh, I played Expedition 33. What the fuck am I on, dude? Am I okay? Have I been drinking? Have I been sleeping correctly? Are you on something? No! That's just how my brain works, dude. I wanted to get to a point, and I did the most roundabout way to get to that point. Dude, I think that's the video. I don't think I have any other anecdotes that, like, match up to what the hell just happened there, dude. You guys... Oh, that's not good. I am... You know, I think it's a good time to start fucking throwing these around, hopefully killing a bunch of bugs. I don't have... That's not good. I don't have... Yeah, she's just gonna lose a section. That's fine. I don't know what the hell's happening. I need to call down a resupply. Yeah, I know. I need to toss a shield on. I need to stun the Menace. I need to repair this. The Menace did get stunned, yeah? Okay. Thank God. Okay, and then if the Prospector comes back, I need you to be dead. I need you to be dead. I need... Why is the Prospector fucking here? Oh my God, there's a dude. I need him. That's not good. That's exceedingly not good. Okay, we're good. Get this out of here. We need to repair her. All of a sudden, it went from nothing happening to all of a sudden I am going down. I need to get a resupply. Why are you there? Okay. Get the ammo. Get fucking... I don't have a shield. Okay, she lost another section. It's fine. Don't worry about it. This is just how bad... This is just how bad this mission can usually go. She has a lot of HP in this phase, so I don't think we're in too rough a shape. Okay, we need to, yeah, hack this before it... It resets the cooldown, hacking? Because you saw it start flying around, and I got to it just in time. Okay. Okay, so we need to play very carefully now. We lost our Iron Will. It will be coming back in 30 minutes, but if we spend 30 minutes on this mission, we have a lot of other problems. So, what could we have done? Well, unfortunately, the thing that I hate saying is pre-drilling could have avoided that. And here's my take on pre-drilling. I would rather take care of things as they come up on an escort duty, even if we would to fail the mission, if they're like, oh, you run into a crisis and, you know, lose 3 chunks immediately, okay? I would rather that happening than I sit there and fucking stick my thumb up my fucking ass, alright? I hate pre-drilling, alright? I do not want to... If we pre-drill, I need to be getting the oil canisters right then and there. And there's just... It's just you're killing bugs, alright? There is nothing else. You're killing bugs that are basically fish in a fucking barrel because they're coming down that specific tunnel. And that's it. You're just staying on Doretta. It's super fucking boring. I hate it. And it's the worst part about the Doretta missions is, you know, protecting Doretta. The greatest part about the missions as well is protecting Doretta is also really good. I love it. All right. So what's my point here is I hate pre-drilling. I would rather fail the mission. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. All right, everybody knows that. What the fuck is going on? Dude, I can't wait for the Prospector to come in the middle of the Hearthstone fight and just fuck the Hearthstone fight entirely up. Because if you don't know, while fighting a Prospector, I know it's a rare event, alright? While fighting the Prospector, if you lose it and it goes passive again, and then encounter it again, it 100% guarantees an additional spawn of reinforcements, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because, you know, you could get friends like this, but it is the exact same as breaking it, then having to wait a little bit of time before you can actually shoot it. And it is... I hate it, dude. I wish it didn't exist. But, you know, if you encounter a Prospector, the weakest time it is whenever you can kill its first phase. And that is exactly the way that happens. Anyway, what is my point? I'm going to go kill the Prospector. I'm going to abandon the drill dozer whenever it has one fucking section left and go kill the Prospector, because that's super easy to do. All I need to do is apparently see it. Dang it. Oh my god. Bosco, can you kill that thing? Okay, well, it's dead. Big Bertha literally just killed it. Get absolutely deleted. And then we start playing with, these two idiots, and they wreck my shit harder than I could wreck them. Luckily, I have, there's a lot of bugs coming in. Unfortunately, I'm in a hallway, and hallways are advantageous to me. Get fucked. So I guess we should talk about the glaring issue there, is if I had coil gun, could I have not gone down and also saved both sections of Doretta? That is very debatable, because robots are immune to coil gun fear, but all the bugs that we're also attacking were not, so the answer is potentially? Question mark? It is no doubt that coil gun is 100% more powerful than... What the hell is happening over there? Is 100% more powerful than magic bullets, because magic bullets literally just stuns and that's it. Meanwhile, coil gun either has a powerful stun in a massive area, or a massive fear that's basically unresistible. Anyway, about the movie, Now You Can See Me. Or Now You See Me. I think it... I don't know what it's called, alright? It's just a heist movie involving magicians that was fairly pretentious, but it was still an enjoyable movie. Apparently my brother absolutely hates the movie. He's like, it's up itself, which I kind of agree, it is very much up itself, but it's fine for being up itself. At least it's a fun movie, because, like, you can see their reveals and how they did things, and that's kind of fun. And then the action sequence in the middle of the movie is also just a fun action sequence as well. The main problem, as I said, why don't you like it that much? Like, you just like, I hate it, dude. I just absolutely fucking hate it. The main reason he said was he became Peter for a second. Peter Griffin. That's never what you want to be, unless, you know, Peter Griffin is saying some entirely high intellectual bullshit, which, speaking from somebody who has not watched Family Guy all too often, I don't think Peter Griffin ever says anything highly intellectual, alright? There is no way I'm going to say that he has big brain at any moment in time. So, my brother proceeds to say, it insists upon itself. That's not accurate criticism. If somebody says, hey, can you provide a constructive criticism about this topic? And then you fucking say, you insist upon yourself. You want help? Fuck you. You don't get it. Fuck you, buddy. Just fuck you. There was a time that I was playing a lot of 5e, and I was a DM for 5e, and I really didn't like how 5e combat didn't feel punishing. Like, it just doesn't feel punishing after the fact, because, like, you spend a day, and then all of your resources, all of your HP is there, whenever in other game systems, like Pathfinder or something, not as punishing as, you know, say 2e D&D, but still kind of punishing. How you heal without a cleric is you heal your constitution points times by your level. So if you are level 10 and you have 2 constitution, you're healing 20 HP out of your, like, 80 HP or whatever have you. Which is quite a significant change to 5e's HP system, which is, on a long rest, heal your entire HP pool, and on short rests, heal, you know, equal to your hit dice, or you spend hit dice to do it. And I like that system. I like the hit dice system. Do I like the short rest system? No, I don't like the short rest system. I think I hate it. I just fully hate it, alright? But I was asking on I forget the fucking Discord. I don't know. But it was... I'm asking in the homebrew section, specifically the homebrew section, for criticisms about how to make the like combat feel punishing and like nerfing the healing in long rests, because I feel like the long campaign style, which is long rests are a week and short rests are a day. That's... I don't like that either. That's a little bit too punishing for wizards and other classes that recharge on long rests instead of short rests. So I was like, how do I do this? And I asked a question of how to make it harder and whatever, and one of the fucking moderators, yeah, that's right, a moderator for the chat, or excuse me, for the Discord server, fulfilled the average Discord moderator meme, which is calling people kitten and whatever. But he fulfilled that thing by saying, 5e isn't supposed to be punishing. It's the best that is the way it is. Motherfucker, this is the homebrew channel, you goddamn... I really want to say some words, but I can't because I need to be polite. So I argued with that guy for a solid 30 minutes before calling him stupid. And not getting banned from the channel, but leaving it regardless, because if that's a moderator, I don't want to be anywhere fucking near that. Like, holy hell, that is awful. Alright? So, God, what are they doing to Doretta? Yeah, get out of here. Okay, this is... I'm just going to say it, a bit hell. Alright, hopefully... Okay, listen, you guys need to get out of here. I need to deal with the septic spreaders before I can actually heal Doretta. Okay, well, that's good. Now I just need to, you know, stun these idiots, and now I need to not get the rock phase. Don't get rock phase, don't get rock phase, don't get rock phase, don't get rock phase, don't get pulled. Okay, well, apparently get fucking pulled. Okay, Bosco, deal with that, please. Alright, so are we dealing with all the bugs in time, with everything actively happening? I think we're currently in hell. We are providing a lot of support for Doretta, but this is quickly gonna go away if we don't... Kill that thing. Thank you. If we don't get... Bosco, please. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I lost a lot of HP, who cares? Toss the shield. Delete that. Okay, and now I need to get a resupply because I need HP. And I need ammo for this thing. Okay, are we, like, living? I wouldn't say we're living. I would say that we are currently in hell. And the hell that we are in is currently surprised by how difficult this is. Get that guy out of there, get that guy out of here, okay. So this is the main reason why I don't like escort duty, is the safest place to be is on top of Doretta, and the only things that can hit me right now are acid spitters, web spitters, stingtails, yeah, there you go, all of them combined, let's go, you know, I'm just gonna toss those two insane. Holy shit, do you see Doretta's HP, like, go down from that? Yeah, so, that's... Thank you, Borsi. I'm so glad. Or Boris, not Borsi. Excuse me, Borsi sounds like too much like I'm saying bussy, which is, you know, don't say those words. Could you perhaps not be alive? Thank you. Bosco, I wish you were better. I wish you were better. I wish I didn't have to press the E button as much. Thank you. I'm so glad that you dead. Okay. While that's doing that, I'm gonna get another resupply. And this section is just going to be hell. Whether it's rocks or whatever have you. It is rocks. I don't know if we're going to be doing this. I don't know if I have enough firepower to deal with this. I need to switch from my primary to my secondary so that I reload. There's an exploder, wonderful, okay. We got that much, we need to start shooting rocks again. We need to fire some things. Toss that. Okay, I think we're fine. The only problem that we have now is there might be another rock wave. Need to toss the shield and then kill all the web spinners. Web spinner, you. That guy definitely needs to die. I'm gonna ping him so Bosco takes care of him. Okay. They're crawling up Doretta, which is awful. Okay, we should be fine, because we can get a shield back and throw it on... Why are you there? And throw it on, Betsy. Not Betsy, Doretta. And we could just press the E button and live. I need to get close to him, so he knocks me directly back onto the Doretta. Okay. 100% we're fine. No matter if I go down, I'm just gonna hold E, and we're good. Okay, well that was, definitely a time. Alright. Alright. What made that difficult? Definitely the Prospector. Definitely the Prospector.
The drill dozer served its purpose. The Heartstone is ours. Deposit it and wrap up the mission. I was born ready.
And I know this wasn't much about the build, that was more about, just proper play, because I'm Gunner, so I can do different things than normal dwarves can. Which is, if I was NG, most likely would have lost that. Driller has a chance because he can deal with all the bugs, and I didn't really have that. I guess this was dealing with a lot of them, but it's a chance to proc the kill. It's not guaranteed to proc the kill on some bugs. And then, Scout's just screwed. Alright, Scout is 100% screwed. If he has Pharaohs, that is a way that he's not screwed. Other than that, the Boomerangs, maybe not screwed. And then Engineer probably has enough killing power to deal with that. No idea if he does. He has turrets that he can probably activate and then run out of ammo halfway through. But anyway, that was some struggling play from that. That was kinda awful. And is the reason why I don't do escort missions in these, because it's less about the build and more about the play. Because the build matters at least a little bit in this mission for dealing with, I don't know, anything else that isn't. Also, yeah, Speedster doesn't affect Boris here. So you guys have a wonderful night. I hope you enjoyed this weird video. And I also didn't... I was talking about how my brother didn't like Now You See Me, and then just the shit show started, so I'm sorry that I didn't get to finish that. Maybe I'll finish it. Yeah, he just said it insists upon itself, and he didn't talk about why he just doesn't like it, because it's pretentious and it insisted upon itself, and that's it. He didn't talk about its pacing or anything like that, which its pacing was fine. I wish it was more... I guess I wish it was more Ocean's 11, where they go in and talk about the setup while they show off what they're doing for it, and that would be good. But they just don't. The characters get into a room and get shown this massive diagram that's like hologram and floating around, and then all of a sudden, jump cut to them on stage having thousands of dollars, doing whatever, and then talking about, oh yes, we've been backed by this dude. How the hell do you get backed by this dude? I wish you showed me a little bit of their, like, setup, because apparently, like, a year has passed or whatever? I don't know. I just wish it told you a little bit more than leaving you completely in the dark. Anyway, you all have a wonderful night. I hope to see you again.